Um, the goal right now is to beat Omar Figueroa, defeat Omar Figueroa, and then we go to the drawing board from there. And it's a lot of big fights that I can make after this fight, but my main goal right now is be successful August 20th and come out with the less punishment as possible.
How does this
Buddy shit went blank.
Hey, Mike, you still there?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I guess you didn't realize I was going to ask a follow-up. I'm just guessing that maybe some people are looking past your opponent. I'm guessing you aren't looking past him. What sort of challenges does Figueroa present?
I mean, how can you look past a guy named like Figueroa, man? He's always been a tough competitor. He was a world champion. I mean, can't look past no Figueroa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. We'll take our next question now from Keith Eidick. Keith?
Oh, yes, Adrian, you've always said that your best weight you felt was 140 pounds. That was the weight that you felt you performed your best at. How has it been for you to try to get down toward that weight? I know you have a few weeks left, but how do you feel about fighting at that weight, and how has it been for you to get down to that weight for the first time in about 5 years or so?
I mean, eh, anything in boxing is not easy. Um, more mentally, it was tough, but I'm getting through it every day, and I'm working my ass off.
Do you feel, though, still at your age now and everything, you feel 140 is the optimum weight for you?
Yes.
Did you see Omar Figueroa's last fight? Did you watch footage of it or anything? It was kind of an odd performance from him. Did you watch that?
No, I ain't seen it.
Okay. Adrian, was there talk about this fight being at 147 and then someone came and said you want it at 140, or how did that happen? Because people thought it was at welterweight initially.
Nah, I told him from the beginning that my next fight is at 140 pounds. So 147 was never in the question.
And you feel, you can go win a championship at 140 pounds still, right?
Of course.
Anyone that you would, I know you have to focus on this fight, obviously. Is there anyone that you have in mind that you want to target specifically after this fight?
And at this point, man, I'm just taking care of whatever in front of me. And like I said, after this fight, we'll go to the drawing board and see what's best for me.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yeah.
Thanks, Keith. We'll take our next question from Todd Baki. Todd?
Yo, Adrian, what's happening? It's Todd with Fight.News. Hey, man, I just, judging from the last press conference, you're clearly a little bit pissed off that everything was being done virtually, and now we got you today. Does that mean we're going to see an Adrien Broner and AB that's going to be coming out with some fire in his belly? Like you're going to make this a war? I know normally you're a sniper that likes to wait, but is this seems like you have a chip on your shoulder? Is this gonna be a kind of a different AB we're about to see?
Man, listen, man, I'm gonna go in there and do what I gotta do to get the victory. If I gotta bang to get the victory, I'm gonna bang. If I can sit back and be a sniper, I'm gonna sit back and be a sniper. But I'll tell you one thing, man, I'll be ready for whatever Omar Figueroa brings to the table.
Do you think that Omar, the guy who normally throws a lot of punches, is very active? Do you feel like maybe he's going to give you some chances to maybe snipe and get that counter shot and maybe put him down?
Know. We don't know until that first bell sound off. So I'm gonna just keep preparing to my best ability, and August 20th I'll be ready.
Man, best of luck to you, AB. We'll be looking forward to it and seeing you back in the bill and back to where you belong in the public eye in the boxing. I appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, Todd. We'll take our next question from James Conlon.
Hi, Adrien. Adrien, I spoke to your coach there the other day at the virtual conference, and he said that it was important for you now to align yourself with people that really care about Adrien Broner, and the days of the entourage that surrounded Adrien Broner are gone. Has that been an important element for this camp for Adrien Broner to lessen down all the voices in the background and get the people centered that really care about Adrien Broner?
Um, the most part of this camp is just getting the best shape I can, you know, and just become back myself, and that's my main focus. All of the outside stuff, I don't bring that into the ring. I don't bring that around me while I'm in training camp. So, right now I'm just focused on boxing.
And Adrien, in terms of your opponent, Omar Figueroa, he's spoken publicly about his troubles and he's just relieved to get back into the ring and get boxing. And his motivation is one step at a time. You seem to have real ambitions to get back in a sort of title run and sort of stuff. So is he really going in there with sort of less pressure? Is the weight of expectation more on your shoulders?
I mean, I'm Adrien Broner, four-time world champion in 4 different weight classes. So, the expectations for me is always high. When I go in the ring, I know a lot of people expect a lot of great things out of me. So, I'm used to it. For me, man, I'm just going in trying to get the victory.
And finally, Adrien, you've made so many statements throughout your career and so many milestones and achievements. Do you think there's still one or two statements that Adrien Broner has left in the tank in terms of really good memories to come in the future? And is that why you're persisting with this adventure? Because you've achieved so much. Is that the case for Adrien Broner to have one final stand, one final moment he can look back on?
Hey, man, you talking to me like I'm 65 years old, man. Do you know who you talking to, man? I'm AB, man.
I
AB,
know, yeah.
you tripping.
Thanks, Adrien. Best of luck in the fight.
All right.
Thanks, James. We will go now with Michael Woods. Michael, you have Adrien.
Jumping in on what the last guy asked, AB, I am curious. Do you have an idea in your mind how much longer you want to do this? No, you're not old, but you've been doing it a long time, and sometimes this sport politically and all this stuff can be aggravating. Do you know how much longer you're going to fight?
And look, man, this what I'm gonna tell you to do. You bring your ass out here and try to go around with me and see if I got some more in the tank. What's wrong with these people?
I guess Michael doesn't have any more questions after that, so we're going to move along. Let's go with Matt in 2. Matt, you're on with Adrien.
Cheers, Adrien. Hope you're well. Adrien, you're a 4-weight world champion. You're one of the quickest to ever do it. Do you sometimes feel in boxing that you don't get the credit and the respect that you deserve?
Man, and see, one thing I learned about boxing, man, and I learned this early on when I watched a lot of fighters. They don't really like know what they got or really like appreciate what they got until he retire or until he's done. And with that being said, man, I'm just gonna stay focused and just keep doing me.
With everything you've been through, not just in boxing but in life, what's the motivation to come back again? Is it for your kids? Is it for yourself? What's the motivation to keep getting back in the ring?
Of course it's for my kids. I got to keep providing for them, but for most important part, I'm doing this for myself, man. I know I can be champion again, and I know I'm going to become champion again. And that's what I'm doing on this run.
And finally, from me, Adrien, you've done a lot of good stuff in the sport of boxing. It doesn't always get talked about. You've brought along people like obviously your big brother, Rasheed Warren, people like Robert Easter Jr. and many more. Do you think sometimes that side of you gets overlooked when we talk about Adrien Broner and boxing?
Man, like I said before, man, they don't really appreciate you until you're done. So, I know I'm far from being finished. I know my name will always be big in this boxing game. And I'm just here to just go on this run and become the best Adrien Broner I could be.
Adrien, the last couple of months, sorry, no, so that was the last one, but there was talks of you fighting the likes of Conor Benn and things like that, and back and forth with Eddie Hearn. Where did that get to the talks with the likes of Conor and Eddie? Was Eddie not putting up enough money for you? Where did negotiations get to?
Man, I'm not here to talk about Eddie Hearn. I ain't here to talk about Conor Benn. I'm scheduled to fight in a little less than 5 weeks. So that's my main focus right now.
Okay, Adrien. Thanks for giving us some of your time, and good luck against Omar.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Matt. We'll take our next question from Ellie Sekbeck.
Hey, what's up, Adrien?
What up, Ellie?
I'm good. So first of all, you're in Colorado Springs. How long does it take to get used to the high altitude up there?
Man, for some people, man, it take a while, but I've been up here so much, I already know what to expect. So it really ain't taking me long.
Now, obviously, you're a 4th division champion. You have so much experience. What could we expect August 20th? It's a big day for boxing.
Not only it's a big day for boxing, but Adrien Broner, the Can Man, will be back, and it's gonna be fireworks, man. I just can't wait to put on a great show.
What do you tell your opponent, Omar Figueroa, if he's listening to this right now?
I already told him the other day, man, in that press conference before I got off the phone, man, keep training your ass off, because I'm training my ass off. So I just want to, I just hope he's in shape.
And my last thing, Adrien, what advice do you have for young fighters who want to follow in your footsteps?
Be the Adrien Broner that was the best in the ring. Be the Adrien Broner that stayed in the gym. All of the other stuff, it's cool, but focus more on boxing, man.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Adrien.
Thanks, Ellie. We'll take our next question from Antonio Baez.
Yes, Adrien, thank you for your time. My question for you is, speaking about training camp, how has this camp been different, and what can we expect come August 20th against Figueroa?
This camp been very different. It's a lot. It's a shorter, not shorter as far as time, but as far as people, it's not as many people as it usually be. And August 20th, man, just expect a great fight, and the Can Man is back, man. I'm here to put on a good show.
Thank you, Adrien.
All right.
Thanks, Antonio. We'll take Vladimir Lick. Vladimir, you have Adrien.
Hey, good afternoon, Adrien. How are you today?
What's good?
Adrien, we've seen different versions of Omar Figueroa. We've seen the bloody guy that likes to bang and fight. We've seen the guy that tries to box and be slick. Which Omar Figueroa are you preparing for?
All of them, man. A guy like Omar, you just got to be well prepared and be ready for every Omar you can get. So that's what I'm doing, and I will definitely be ready for whatever we bring August 20th.
Even though Omar's coming off 2 losses, he's a very, very dangerous opponent. Does that change anything in camp for you? Because your last opponent, Giovanni, wasn't as known as Omar. Omar is extremely dangerous. Do you do anything different in camp fighting someone like Omar?
Of course, I'm gonna do something different because it's a different opponent. But of course, I just want to be in the best shape that I can be, and execute our game plan.
Last question for me, Adrien. When you think of your opponent, Omar, is there one thing that he does that you're worried about, or that your team is preparing to counter against?
I don't think I'm worried of anything that he do. Like I said, man, whatever he bring to the table, we're gonna be ready for it, and I can't wait till August 20th.
Great. Best of luck, champ.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Vladimir. We'll move on now to Ayman Khan. Ayman, you're on with Adrien Broner.
Adrien, pleasure to meet you. Just a couple of questions from myself. Looking forward to the fight. In previous fights, you've capitalized on your moments in the ring, as well on the microphone after the fight. So boxing videos are littered with the best trash talk, and that comes from you, Adrien. It feels like you, maybe not now, but after the fight, will have a lot to say, Adrien. Is that a fair assessment about yourself?
Some people say I'm a good guy. Some people say I'm the bad guy of boxing, but until they really meet me, they say he's an amazing person. And I love him. So, I really don't care about the rumors. I just try to be the best Adrien I could be.
And Adrien, I'm just looking through your career. Myself, we're over the pond here in the UK. We haven't seen you fight over here in the UK. Can we expect that from you in the future, having you over here? We'd love to have you over here.
Sure, I love to come over there, but they gotta pay me they gotta pay.
Has it ever been close?
I don't think so. I don't mind coming over there though.
Hopefully one day. All the best for your fight coming up soon.
All right, my man.
Thank you, Ayman. And next up, we've got Steve Carreño. You're on with Adrien Broner.
Hey, Adrien. Good to see you again, man. What would you say is the biggest difference from AB today than, say, AB who fought Jason Litzau?
My age.
How have you grown? How have you matured? What have you learned from, say, then to now?
I've learned a lot, man. I learned a lot, man. One of the biggest things I've learned is give tips after eating dinner.
Why is that? Why just you weren't doing that before, and you see the appreciation when you do it, or what?
Because, man, you got everybody work hard. Everybody work hard. No matter if they working at McDonald's or they working at Ruth Chris, man. A tip is always good.
You're looking great, great shape, AB. Can't wait to see you, man. Thank you for your time.
All right, my man.
Thanks, Steve. We've also got a question that came in via written question in the Q&A from Stacy Podolsky. She wants to know what will the ring walk be for the fight on August 20th, and if you have anything special planned.
Man, I don't care about no ring walk. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm just trying to get this victory, get on to the next one.
Thanks, AB. Before we go, Adrien, any closing statement to the fans out there who are eager to see you on August 20th?
Everybody get their tickets. Everybody be in Miami, man. And let's have a ball, man. I fuck around and pop a bottle after I win.
Thank you, as always, Adrien.